Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I do a lot of microgreens videos, and one of the most asked questions regarding microgreens is, can you reuse the soil that you used to grow a previous batch of microgreens? Now the answer is no, because you cannot use it immediately, because once you cut it, the stems and stuff still remain, and if you try to reuse this and grow new plants, it will not work because these may die away and they will rot and they would not smell very nice, or these may continue to grow but then they won't grow very well. So you actually can reuse the soil if you allow it to break down over time and then reuse it again. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. If you have a compost pile, once you cut the microgreens, then you can throw this into your compost pile, or you can throw it into your worm bin, and the worm would actually eat this, break it down, and they may probably enjoy these greens very nicely and lots of roots down at the bottom. But if you don't have a compost bin or a compost pile or anything like that, you can use what I use, which is just a bucket. And at the bottom of the bucket, you just fill it with some of the older soil from or if you don't have old soil, just fill it up with a little bit of soil, and just a very small amount. As you can see, this bucket is I'm not sure, maybe a 10 gallon, and I just have a small amount of my old soil down there. Let's go ahead and cut the microgreens, and then we'll throw the roots and the remains in there, and I'll show you what to do next. And these are fava beans microgreens. They are absolutely delicious, one of my favorite. I grow them all the time. They're very, very nice and easy to grow, and they grow very, very fast too. So just grab a handful and just cut. You see this beautiful microgreens that you can use to stir fry, and that's what I usually use it. And if you have not seen the video, I will link you, so check in the description. Okay, let me finish harvesting this and then we'll be right back. What we're gonna do next is put this into a bucket and allow this to break down for a while until the new soil is ready to use. You can actually allow these shoots, like pea shoots, fava bean shoots, or any of those larger bean type. When you cut them, they will actually grow back, but for the purpose of this video, we're not gonna do that. And you can actually also do this. You know, you have a few that are straggling like this, just pull it out and you can grow this into your garden, and this will grow into a full plant, and that would produce seeds for you to use in the future if you want to do that. Just pull one out of here that that hasn't grown, and then you can do that. So okay, so let's go ahead and take this out of this container, and we'll throw the roots into a pile. Alright, here we are. What we're gonna do here is remove the roots out. It's very easy to do, so, and you just remove it, then we'll put it into here. Alright, next we're just going to add a little bit of soil to cover this up. If you have older soil, you can use that. If you don't, you can have soil in a bag that you purchased or whatever you have. Okay, just a little. Alright, and you just allow this to sit there until it breaks down, and then you see the new soil there. If they're nice and soft and fluffy and loose, then they're ready to use, and we'll be back when that time comes, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, it has been exactly 12 days now, and the roots have broken down very nicely, and some of the beans are still there, but just give it a little more time and it will break down. And if you come out here and the soil seem a little dry, just give it some water to help assist the soil to break down a little bit. And as you can see, everything is basically just dark, nice, rich soil. And you're probably wondering why or how it broken down so fast. That's because roots are very soft, and then they don't have a lot of texture like grass, so it doesn't take a very long time to break down. And so you see, as you can see, I stir this up, and look how rich and dark this is. This is not quite ready yet. I would wait another week or two so everything would completely have been broken down, and then you can add it to your soil, throw it on top of your garden, and then you can grow new plants, and these will feed them and help them grow really nice and healthy. So just come out here, monitor this. If it's dry, give it some water. I would stir it up a little bit just to make sure that everything is nice and even and broken down at the same time. So we'll come back in another week, and I'll show you the soil, and then maybe we can do some new planting. Alright guys, it has been exactly 20 days, so technically 3 weeks, and the soil is looking so nice. Look at this beautiful rich black soil, and we are ready to use this. You can wait longer if you like to, but the roots break down very fast. They see how this nice dark rich soil, so I recommend mixing this with something else, like just normal topsoil before you plant. So today we're gonna use this soil to plant something new, so let's do that real quick. I'm gonna plant radish today because I really love them. So what we're gonna use today is just a to-go container, any food container you like to use. I don't use a lot of radish, but I really like them, and I just like them in small quantity, so this is a good size for me. So what we'll do first is take some topsoil. So here's some topsoil for my garden, and what we're gonna do is we're going to mix in our compost that we made with it, because you don't want to waste this and you don't want to use too much. These are really good for your plants, so you can put this in your garden and some other places as well. So we'll just mix it up. Alright, let's move over here and we put our seeds in. Alright, so we have a nice mix of our topsoil and some compost that we created. Now we're just going to drop in some seeds. These are radish seeds. I buy them in bulk, and I just put them in this container for easy handling. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread them all out. You want a good cover of the container to make sure they're all nice and thick. Okay, that should be enough. And we'll take a little bit more of our compost and we'll put it on top to cover the seeds. And you can tap it down a little. Okay, next we're just gonna give it some water. And this container doesn't have any holes, so make sure that you don't water too much, just enough so that the seeds become nice and moist. And then, since I'm putting this outside, it's pretty hot where I live, so the soil might dry quickly. So I'm just gonna put the lid lightly on top like that. So we'll check back in a few days and I'll show you the progress. Alright guys, welcome back. It has been 5 days since I planted these radish microgreens, and they are looking beautiful. So as you can see, nothing is wasted. You just grow the microgreens, cut everything you need to cut, leave the remaining roots to break down in your compost, and then reuse the soil. That's as simple as it can get. I mean, if you have a way to do that, it will save you a ton of money. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below, and thank you so much for watching.